Welcome to Vnews, and here are the headlines.
Party and state leaders pay tribute to late President Ho Chi Minh on National Day. State President Ttxvn works with Supreme People's Procuracy on judicial reform. Government holds regular meeting to discuss socio-economic performance. Cambodia withdraws more troops from disputed area with Thailand.
A delegation of party and state leaders led a wreath in tribute to President Ho Chi Minh on September the 1st, as the entire country is celebrating the 66th anniversary of National Day.
Party General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng, State President Ttxvn, National Assembly Chairman Nguyễn Sinh Hùng, Permanent Member of the Party Central Committee's Secretariat Lê Hồng Anh, and President of the Vietnam Fatherland Front Central Committee Huỳnh Đàm joined the delegation. 66 years ago, President Ho Chi Minh read a historic declaration of independence at the Ba Đình Square to establish the Democratic Republic of Vietnam. The declaration affirmed that Vietnam has the right to be a free and independent country, and in fact it is so already. The entire Vietnamese people are determined to mobilize all their physical and mental strength and sacrifice their lives and property in order to safeguard independence and liberty. Over the past 66 years, the entire Vietnamese nation has spared no effort to defend and build up the present Vietnamese fatherland. Vietnam is now much more powerful and becomes a prestigious country in the international arena. After that, the leader also led a raid at the monument to fallen soldiers.
U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton has confirmed that the United States and Vietnam are working together on a growing array of important issues, and the United States will continue to be Vietnam's friend and partner.
In a statement issued on August 31st on Vietnam's National Day, the U.S. State Secretary wrote, "Our relationship is based on mutual respect and our common commitment to increasing the stability and prosperity of the Asia-Pacific region." Secretary Clinton added that since 2010, when she visited Vietnam twice to see the dynamic spirit and optimism of the Vietnamese people, the two countries have continued to collaborate, working to broaden cooperation and build a strategic partnership between Vietnam and the United States. Today, the United States and Vietnam work together on a growing array of important issues, from enhancing our dialogue on human rights and responding to HIV/AIDS to protecting the environment, bolstering trade and improving their shared security.
State President Ttxvn has asked the Supreme People's Procuracy to bring into play its collective brainpower, solidarity and creativity to make important changes in judicial reform to match with national construction and defense.
President Sang, who is also head of the Central Steering Committee on Judicial Reform, made the request at a working session with leaders of the Supreme People's Procuracy on the results of implementing the Political Bureau's resolution on judicial reform strategy in the People's Procuracy sector. Leaders of the Supreme People's Procuracy reported that they had instructed procuracy institutes at all levels to increase the practice of supervisory roles, as well as the quality of proceedings and trials at courts, to minimize cases of unjust convictions and speed up the settlement of verdicts. President Sang praised the efforts of the Supreme People's Procuracy in building a strong, transparent procuracy sector to gradually meet the requirements of judicial reform and international integration. He proposed the sector enhance its sense of responsibility and activity in training cadres, strengthening its apparatus and models of operation in line with its functions and tasks, and meeting judicial reform requirements.
Under the chair of Prime Minister Nguyễn Tấn Dũng, the government convened its regular meeting from August the 30th to September the 1st to discuss the country's socio-economic situation in the first 8 months of this year.
At the meeting, the cabinet members deliberated the performance of socio-economic development plans in 2011, directions for 2012, and major tasks of the socio-economic development scheme for the next 5 years. They also debated and gave opinions to the report on the performance of state budget in 2011 and budget estimates in 2012. The cabinet members held that the country's socio-economic situation has become stable with good results recorded in inflation control, industrial production, export, budget spending, foreign exchange market, and social welfare. However, there remained difficulties and challenges such as high lending interest rates and credit shortages, thus hindering production and business activities. Concluding the section, Prime Minister Nguyễn Tấn Dũng stated that continuing to curb inflation and maintaining economic growth at 6% are the major tasks of the government in the year and months. Regarding the directions for socio-economic development in 2012, Prime Minister Dũng requested ministries and sectors to make every effort to achieve a GDP growth rate of around 6.5% and keep inflation below 10% and trade deficit under 13%.
The Provincial Bình Dương People's Committee on August 31st signed off on the second phase of a cooperative project with Japan International Cooperation Agency to improve the quality of water in the province.
The project aims to improve the living environment for local residents in Thuận An town, including those living along the polluted Ba Bo Canal. The project, expected to be completed and put into operation by 2013, will collect domestic wastewater from more than 50,000 people into Dầu Một town.
The Bùi Xuân Phái Love for Hanoi Awards were presented on August 31st to individuals and organizations who have made great contributions to the capital in the fields of culture, arts, and society.
The awards were established in 2008 under the initiative of the family of late painter Bùi Xuân Phái and the Thể thao and Văn hóa, Sports and Culture newspaper of the Vietnam News Agency. The most important award, the Grand Prize, was granted to Professor Phan Huy Lê for his lifelong contributions to history and culture of Thăng Long, Hanoi. The work prize went to artist Vương Văn Thảo for his living fossil installation work, while the idea prize was awarded to the organizers of a competition to design Thống Nhất Park. The job prize was presented to scientists and specialists who saved the Hoàn Kiếm Lake turtle.
A solemn ceremony was held in Thai capital city of Bangkok on August 30 to celebrate the 66th National Day of Vietnam.
Vietnamese ambassador to Thailand Ngô Đức Thắng recalled the glorious days of the 1945 autumn, when millions of Vietnamese people rose up to conduct the revolution, to overthrow the colonial regime and liberate the country, opening a new era for the nation. Regarding bilateral relations, the ambassador said the two countries' friendly and cooperative ties have been constantly expanded in all fields. Thailand has become one of the most important trade partners of Vietnam, with two-way trade at $7.2 billion in 2010, a year-on-year rise of 18%. On this occasion, a memorial to late President Ho Chi Minh was inaugurated in Udon Thani province of Thailand.
The week of Vietnamese culture in Laos kicked off in the capital city of Vientiane on August 31st in celebration of Vietnam's 66th National Day.
The event was held in the context that the two countries have experienced a series of important political events such as the National Party Congresses and the National Assembly elections. Opening the week is a photo exhibition entitled Vietnam Beauty, which reflects the trend of the great friendship, special solidarity, and comprehensive cooperation between the two parties, states, and peoples during the process of international integration. At the opening ceremony, Lao leaders and friends voted for Hạ Long Bay as one of the world's new 7 wonders. The event will last until September the 4th.
Cambodia withdrew its troops for the 6th time from the disputed border area with Thailand on August the 31st, as military tensions between the two neighboring countries has eased since July.
Major General Sik Sochet, Deputy Commander of the Front Battle Region 3 of Cambodia, said that approximately 1,500 troops of the Brigade No. 5 were pulled back from the area near Tamwan and Takrabe temples, 150 kilometers west of the previous temple. The pullback was made at the order of Prime Minister Hun Sen. It manifested Cambodia's goodwill to peacefully settle territorial dispute with Thailand and abide by the ruling of the International Court of Justice on July the 18th. At the meeting of the Thailand-Cambodia Regional Border Committee last week, the two sides agreed to promote cooperation in maintaining border security.
And that comes to the end of Vnews broadcast today. Thanks for watching and see you next time.